Hey grade 11s, how are you doing? Hey, just doing a quick intro to the brain here. There's kind of the parts of the brain, and then I'll go into more detail in one of the later videos. If we look at the brain here, this is a side view. Kind of the outer layer, all right, the big part, that's the big part in us, and that's why we have such high functioning, is called the cerebrum, and the outer layer is called the cerebral cortex, and has these little look like little road maps through there. Those are convolutions, and protected well by the skull and the dura mater. Dura mater is kind of like the casing, kind of way the pericardium goes around the heart. The dura mater goes around the brain. Then you have all these other smaller parts of the brain, the thalamus, the hypothalamus. Remember we talked about it on feedback loops. It's kind of like does a lot of the functions for feedback, like with temperature, etc. Another big part is the cerebellum at the back. Does a lot of the balance and stuff. That's the one that's really highly affected by alcohol, and it doesn't function well in alcohol. You start slurring your words and lose your balance and all that. Down by the brainstem is kind of where the spinal cord connects, and it's got the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla oblongata. A lot of the autonomic nervous system stuff that we don't have to think about, like breathing and heart rate, is controlled there. It's kind of right, if you feel that ridge on the back of your head, called the occipital ridge, that protects the brainstem. So if you fall on the back of your head and have an impact, you can stop breathing. That's why, people wear helmets when they're teaching kids to skate and that type of thing. In the middle of the brain is the pituitary. That's the master gland of the body. Produces 12 different hormones. Some of those are involved in puberty, some of them are involved in other processes, but really controls a lot of the happenings within the body, a real important part for sleep and for puberty and lots of other things. And then there's this looks like a little white band in the middle. That's the corpus callosum. The brain is literally got two halves, and there's one connector in between there, kind of like my thumbs are doing. That's the corpus callosum, and that relays information between the right and left parts of the brain. And as the nerves come out of the brain, they kind of cross over in the spinal cord. So the left side of your body, left side of your brain kind of controls the right side of your body, right side of your brain, the left. So if you were to have a stroke and something happened on the right side of your brain, a lot of the left side of your body, might be your face drooping, or you're having trouble lifting your arm or walking. It works sort of on the opposite side of the body. Okay, so that's a quick intro to the brain. I'll go into more details in one of the later videos. Take care. Have a good day.